Hello Evergreen Traders, this is JC De Guzman. Today is October 17, Thursday. I am preparing you for the last trading day of the week, Friday, and this video is for short-term trading purposes only. The first stock that I'm going to discuss is KPPI. It closed today at 12.8. Support is at 8.7. Resistance is near 13.15. By the looks of the direction of the price for the past few trading days, it looks like that it's wanting to retest the resistance at 13.15. The 10 MACD is bullish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 239,000 pesos. Nonetheless, their participation in KPPI is on an insignificant level only. Risk level is still extremely high at this point, but I think we can excuse KPPI because this came from the IPO. Okay, this just came from the IPO, so it's normal for it to have this extremely high risk level since it it went up from the IPO of 7.7 point something all the way to it came from the opening price of 5.87, and then it hit what? It hit the intraday high of 27.35 on the fourth trading day since it's IPO day, it's listing day. So it's normal when the price moved from that IPO price to that level of an intraday high, it's normal for it to acquire an extremely high risk level based on the historical volatility. So at this point, we can excuse KPPI for having an extremely high risk level. The momentum power indicator is bullish. On the other hand, the true market sentiment is bearish. So it means to say, with that the bearish TMS, it also looks like that. So maybe these traders who managed to bought KPPI near the 8.7 level, it seems that they are considering a profit-taking activity near 13.14 or 13.15. So if you have a position in KPPI because your trailing stop has not been hit yet and you are wanting to add more, perhaps you would like to postpone that plan of wanting to top up. Maybe you would like to see KPPI breaking above 13.15 first and then reassess. Once it breaks above that level, reassess if the momentum power indicator and the 10 MACD are still bullish. Okay, that's what I would suggest. And if you're planning to enter a new position, you are better off waiting for a breakout above 13.15 or for a pullback close to 8.7. So you will get a better reward to risk ratio. Once it breaks above 13.15, the next resistance will be near 18.30. I'm bullish on KPPI, but take note of those scenarios and conditions that I have mentioned for you. Okay. Next, the CPG. It closed today at 0.58. Support is at 0.53. That's the resistance, 0.58. If it breaks above 0.58, it will make let's see this. It will make 0.62 as its next resistance as a precursor to 0.65. The 10 MACD combo is bullish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 195,000 pesos only. Risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is bullish. The true market sentiment is bearish. So they're also thinking about profit taking at this level, 0.58. So if you have CPG, before you decide to top up, wait for a breakout. Then reassess if 10 MACD and momentum power indicator are still bullish once it breaks out above 0.58. If you are planning to enter a new position, wait for a breakout or for a pullback. Okay? For what? For you to have a better reward to risk ratio. Speaking of which, we have those calculators on our website. Click on resources, tools, and then you'll find them all. You'll find them on that menu. Next is VITA. It closed today at 1.28. Support is at near 1.1 peso per share. Resistance is near 1.4. The 10 MACD combo is bullish. Foreign investors' participation is not significant. They only registered a net foreign buying worth 661,000 pesos. Risk level is low. Support is near 1 peso. Resistance is near 1.4. The momentum power indicator is bullish. The true market sentiment is neutral. So if you have a position and your trailing stop has not been hit yet and you would like to add more shares, you can proceed in doing that. Buy within the dominant range. And if you're planning to enter a new position, your technical buy indicators are already present. All you have to do now is calculate your reward to risk ratio. If you are happy with your reward to risk ratio, then you can position also within the dominant range. So the ascent of the price is still more than likely to continue in the case of VITA. Next, Abacor. It closed today at 0.91. Support is near 0.72. We can say that the immediate support is actually near 0.82 as a precursor to 0.72. The immediate resistance is near 0.97. The 10 MACD is, okay, it's already bullish. Foreign investors registered in net foreign selling worth 2.24 million pesos. Risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is also bullish. However, the true market sentiment is bearish. Nonetheless, if you have a position on Abacor and you'd like to add more shares, you have the technical go signals to do so within the dominant range. Do it within the dominant range. If you are planning to enter a new position, calculate your reward to risk ratio first. Are you happy with your triple R? If you are, then position within the dominant range. For both of you, listen. Whether you have a position or you're just planning to enter a new position, please make sure that you have a trailing stop. Okay? Don't just be an expert when it comes to citing where to buy. You should also be an expert when it comes to knowing where to sell and when. And speaking of which, those are just few of the many things that you will learn from the video on demand version of the evergreen strategy. Speaking of which, I already tagged all of you in our forum when I posted an announcement yesterday regarding the availability of the video on demand VOD version of the evergreen strategy seminar. If you are an OFW, or even if you're not an OFW but you cannot attend seminars in person, then there's no more reason for you not to learn the strategy now. So for Abacor, it's still more than likely for its ascent to continue. Next is Pepsi. It closed today at 1.83. Support is at 1.6. Resistance is near 1.95. The 10 MACD is bullish. The foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 2.8 million. Risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is bullish, and the true market sentiment is also bullish. It's still more than likely for the ascent of the price to continue for Pepsi. If you have a position on Pepsi and you like to top up, you may proceed in doing that within the dominant range. And if you are planning to enter a new position, as usual, calculate your reward to risk ratio first. And don't forget your trailing stop. Whenever the stock registers a higher prevailing price, do an upward adjustment on your trailing stop as well. And once the upward momentum shows signs of weaknesses, adjust the percentage of risk in the formula of your trailing stop. So, sir, when do we know that we should adjust our percentage of risk? You will know that in the VOD version, because I'm going to discuss that part in that video as well. And those who attended the seminar in person, they already know the answer to that. Okay, next, NIKL. NIKL closed today at 3.87. Support is at 3.7. Resistance is near 4.9. So now the momentum power no, not yet. The 10 MACD is still bearish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 2.5 million pesos. Risk level is moderate and it's about to become high. So newbie traders, FYI, the momentum power indicator is already bearish. The true market sentiment is neutral. It's still more than likely for NIKL to retest the support near 3.7. So if you're planning to enter a new position, postpone that plan for now. And if you are trading NIKL, please stick to the evergreen strategy. Your trailing stop, please You can only adjust your trailing stop upward but not downward. Okay? And when I say reduce the percentage of risk, I am not saying downgrade the entire trailing stop. I'm telling you to just downgrade that one element of the entire trailing stop, not the entire trailing stop. Okay? All right. I hope that's clear, and it will be clearer when you watch the VOD version of the Evergreen strategy. Next, RLC. It closed today at 24.95. Support is at 23.8. Resistance is near 25.6. So when it bumped to the resistance, to the ceiling, psychological ceiling, it bounced away. Alright, so the 10 SMACD, that makes the 10 SMACD combo bearish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 8.54 million pesos. Risk level is still low, but at this point, it seems like the resistance at 25.6 is truly a strong one. The momentum power indicator is bearish, the true market sentiment is bearish. It's all the more now that it's still now more than likely for the descent of the price to continue toward 23.8. So if you have a position on RLC, eyes on your trailing stop, please. Hit it, execute it, sell once it gets hit. And if you're planning to enter a new position, wrong timing, not yet. Wait for the 10 SMACD and the momentum power indicator to become bullish and for you to be satisfied with your reward to risk ratio. You are a new entrant, of course. You must calculate your triple R. Okay, next is WLCON. It closed today at 16.36. Support is near 15.9. And there's a resistance range between 17 to 17.4. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 6.25 million pesos. The 10 SMACD is bearish. The risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is bearish. The true market sentiment is neutral. I mean to say, they did not see this red. The majority of the top 10 brokers did not see this red candlestick as an opportunity to do a massive buy on the dip kind of activity. So they snub the dips, I would say. So we should do that as well. So don't top up yet. Don't enter a new position, of course. And if you have a position in WLCON, sell once your TSL, once your TS, your trailing stop gets hit. Do an upward adjustment. In fact, no, not upward. Do a downward adjustment on what? Reduce the percentage of risk. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me use that phrase instead of reduce do a downward adjustment. So because there's only one kind of an adjustment, right? Upward adjustment. So let me use another word. Reduce the percentage of risk on your trailing stop. Okay? It's still more than likely for the descent of the price to continue for WLCON. Next, LTG. It closed today at 13.72 support. There's a support range between 13.28 to 12.82, and resistance is near 14.7. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 6.93 million pesos. The 10 SMACD is still bullish. Well, it will remain bullish for as long as the price does not break below 13.62. Okay, take note of that. Risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is already bearish. It's automatic. It's a red candlestick. The true market sentiment is neutral for LTG. So they're still snubbing the dip. They also snub the dips last Thursday. Do you have LTG? You know the drill. Eyes on your trailing stop. Reduce the percentage of risk in your formula for your trailing stop. There's already an online calculator for that on our website. And if you're planning to enter a new position, erase that plan in your mind. Or you can still keep that, but you can just monitor LTG in your watch list, but don't add it into your portfolio yet. There are no buy signals at this point. So the last stock in today's video is ISM. It closed today at 4.82. Support is near 4.46. Resistance is near 5.56. The 10 MACD is already bearish. The risk level is low, and the momentum power indicator is bearish, and the two market sentiment is neutral. They are also ignoring the dips on ISM. So let's wait for a pullback closer to 4.46 or 4.4. No buy signals yet on ISM. If you have a position in ISM, you're trailing stop, please respect that. Don't average down. There's nothing worthy to be averaged down on ISM. Okay? Alright, so if you have questions about this, any of these talks in this video, you may ask in the specific thread that I'm reading right now that you can see on your screen. Okay, so there you go. Please visit the visit that thread that I posted yesterday on the announcement tab. I tagged all of you there. Read that, please, so that you will know what this VOD is all about. The thread's name is now available, Evergreen Strategy Video on Demand VOD subscription. Read everything here so that you know what is this about, where to look for this, etc., etc. All right. So again, my name is JC De Guzman, as your mentor here at Equilist Analytics, reminding you to be evergreen. Good luck and God bless you on the last trading day of the week. Have a restful weekend also. Bye for now.